Okay, so the bell jar. What could this mean? It's obvious that it's a really important symbol in a book. Well, now, let me tell you about a book. The book is a autobiographical novel of the life of Sylvia Plath, a very important poet of the 1950s. In that book, we have Sylvia, the life of Sylvia, but under a different name. Her name in the book is Esther Greenwood. We can tell by her name, Greenwood. It suggests that it's something about spring. It's something about rebirth. What rebirth? I mean, what rebirth could a 19-year-old girl experience, especially when she's she has all the qualities. She's beautiful. She's smart. She has straight A's. She's a model to all the girls. What could possibly happen? In the book, we have a slide from the innocence, the um, the qualities of Esther that just slip right down to depression and um, suicide attempts, all these thoughts that she had. Some of the themes, let's discuss them. So one of the most important themes is death and rebirth. Is the death of her, I wouldn't call it soul because that would make it too religious, but I would call it soul, yet because she feels so desperate. She feels like there's no hope for her anymore. She has her soul broken. So, and until the end of the book, she has it restored. Another important theme in the book is the role of women in 1950s. Esther was really disturbed by the fact that women have this really restricted role. They only have to be at home, take care of the children, and she says that she doesn't like the fact that men have all the interesting jobs, they have all the interesting things to do. They can go in a lot of places, while women are just there at home taking care of the children and making and cooking and cleaning, and, yeah, taking care of the house. And we can see this in the fact that she doesn't want to date the body wheeler that we will meet in the book. She doesn't like the conventionalism. She doesn't like to be a conformist. She's a rebel, and that's something that makes her different. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about originality. Originality, it's something that also made her fall into this lighter in the pit of depression. Um, she well, she won a how can I call it? She won a stage at a magazine in New York for a month as a writer, as a editor, and she said that she would spend the time of her life, which, yes, it's true. Like all of the girls, it was her dream. While doing what she likes, and also getting paid for that, and going to discos and having fun and having the time of her life. But that won't happen. And her best friend Doreen will experience everything that that Esther wanted to experience there. She will feel really bad about it. And yeah, that's she realized that she was different. She didn't like that. She hated that. And that that's when the bell jar actually trapped her. Actually, she said before that she wasn't really happy since 9 years old when her father died. But now she felt trapped, really trapped in the bell jar that we are talking about. And yeah, so after she comes back home, she's really troubled that she didn't have fun there. She didn't. Um, she was disappointed. No expectations, no disappointed. She had to great expectations. She was really excited, really happy about it, and she expected something that didn't happen. So, and that made her fall into depression at home. She attempted suicide by swallowing. No, she wanted to commit suicide, and she got electroshock therapy, and then she swallowed a big amount of pills to just end it because, well, she couldn't bear it. And she was found after 3 days, crawling into the ceiling, crawling in the cell room. Yeah, I went to the hospital, and the book ends with her, I'm gonna say it, I know, graduation from the mental hospital. But on the other hand, this is not a depressing book. It's not depressing at all. You can actually, you will enjoy it so much because Sylvia has a joyful tone. She's really sarcastic, and that's really funny. I like how she mocks about all the things that she doesn't agree with, all the people she doesn't agree with. So it's not a depressing book at all. Yes, it's what is depressing about it is that girls everywhere, so girls worldwide, and galaxy wide, I don't know, or who are different, are so pushed by society to change and feel bad about the thing that are different that they fall into this pit of depression and well, afterwards committed suicide and all those things. She was one of them, obviously, and I know a lot of girls, because this is not the story of a hero, of a some kind of alien girl. This is a story of an ordinary girl, because all girls are different, all girls are original. This is the story of a girl, a woman, no, well, 19 years old, yeah. And it may seem boring because, well, if it's ordinary, why should I read it? But it's not like that. It's not like that, because we all experience those feelings. We all experience sadness. We all experience disappointment. We all experience happiness. And we all step onto the stairs from childhood or teenage to maturity. And we all want to have the time of our lives. And you will just relate so much to all the things she feels, all the things she says. It's just, I think it's a really important book to read, because she knows how to point out the feelings. She knows how to express them into words. I couldn't express my feelings into words. I feel like if I would express my feelings into words, if I would try, I would just burn the paper with my pen, something. Going back to the bell jar, and speaking about Sylvia in real life, she was married to Ted Hughes, which she met at Cambridge University party. She fell in love at first sight with him. She was really handsome. She was a great poet, and that stole her heart. And they had 2 children, and the bell jar was the feeling she had at the very moment she wrote the book, because she was really doubtful that Ted was having affairs with other women. She couldn't stand that, and he was having affairs with other women. And Sylvia knew that between them was something that he couldn't have with other women, and he knew that too. But the woman he was with, let me check for her name. I don't really remember that. That woman was pregnant with Ted, and that Sylvia couldn't stand that. That was like the last drop of water into the full-filled bottle. Then she decided to leave her children and commit suicide. And the interesting thing is that, well, it's not interesting, it's actually very depressing, but that woman killed her and Ted's daughter, and also killed herself in the same way that Sylvia did. And Sylvia killed herself in the exact same year that she published Bell Jar. So I hope that eventually you will hold this book in your hand and read it and wait for the shiver to just overwhelm you like it did to me.